Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to do a video on the QI10 LS versus the QI35 LS. So the QI10 LS was the previous generation. What's that, the third generation of carbon face?
Third generation of carbon face.
Okay, so we're on to the fourth generation of carbon face with the QI35. It's got an all carbon construction on the crown and on the sole, as well as the face. Tell them what you're hitting there, Preston.
Yeah, so we'll start off with the QI10 LS. 9 degree. We're going to be using a graphite design VR6X shaft. This is my gamer. So we're going to use that to compare both heads.
So you got weight set neutral?
Yeah, everything's set up neutral here. And
okay, so this one, we've got the 13 in the toe, the 3 in the heel, and a 3 in the back. So this one has a 3-point weighting system, so you can adjust these for lower spin as well as ball flight bias, whereas this just had heel and toe, just that one slider. So we're gonna hit this kind of as usual. We'll hit this, establish a baseline, then we'll go into this, we'll hit a few shots, compare them head to head, ball speed, spin, launch, and then we'll go into working it and see if it's any more or less workable. So if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the video. If you have any questions, drop a comment below. Tell us which head you think is gonna win, and let's go ahead and get started.
Starting off with the QI10 LS, 9 degree. Like I said earlier, we're using my graphite design Tour AD VR6X shaft.
So you gamed this head all last year?
Yep, this was my gamer last year.
What'd you think of it?
It was good. I feel like reception with the QI10 was a little bit hit and miss. Some people really liked it, some people didn't. For me, it was really good.
I think people were a little gun shy with the faces popping off from before.
Yeah, which I feel like they really fixed it with this.
They did fix it in their defense, and I feel like people have a little more confidence in it now. Would you agree?
Yeah, and I'm gonna knock on some wood that everything's still good for this year.
For sure. All right, let's go ahead and hit one here, please.
All right.
Sounded good?
Yeah, pretty good ball start.
There's a little presto fade.
Yep, pretty natural there from me.
We're 161 ball speed, 2,600 spin, and about 94 feet in the air. That kind of typically what you like to see on the golf course?
That is my stock shot right there to a T.
Let's hit one more.
Hit that one really good.
Yeah. One thing I do like about this head is it's not super loud either.
Yeah.
So 162.7, basically 163 ball speed, 2,400 spin, 100 feet in the air. So textbook.
That's why I liked this combo last year. It worked well for me.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like the LS was also really forgiving in this generation.
It didn't feel hard to hit.
No, not at all. It felt like it did have a bigger sweet spot.
Yeah. That was pretty good. Actually, I would say a hair high in the face. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really good ball. Yeah, 163 ball speed, 1,700 spin, 84 feet in the air.
Yeah, I think I caught it maybe a hair high in the face because spin kind of plummeted on us there.
For sure.
But
you don't have any trouble working this driver, do you?
I would say my weakness was definitely working it right to left last year. But overall, it was pretty good. You want me to try to hit you maybe a draw here?
Yeah, let's see what happens. There's a draw.
There it is.
It's pretty good. All right, cool. So I think we got a good baseline here. Yep. Let's see what our averages look like so far. You're 161.5 ball speed, 148 smash, 2,300 spin, 268.6 carry, and 89 feet in the air. So I feel like that's a good baseline, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Let's go ahead and switch heads here. Okay, what do we have here, Preston?
I've got the QI35 LS head here. 9 degree. We got, like Ross said earlier, I got the 13 gram weight in the toe, 3 in the heel, and a 3 in the back.
Okay.
Everything's set to standard, still using my VR6X shaft here.
Same length, same swing weight.
Same length, same swing weight.
What swing weight do you play?
D1.
D1, okay. Let's get after it.
Far away.
You know, surprisingly, this sounds even quieter, does it not?
Yeah, but I will say, the sound to this has a slightly higher pitched sound to my ear.
It has a little bit higher pitch sound, but it's quieter.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
And I like that because it almost sounds like I'm hitting a titanium face again.
Correct.
it doesn't sound like an old ping driver or an old Cleveland high bore.
For sure. Sounds like a gong when you hit it.
Yeah. That was hit good.
Good ball speed.
Yeah.
Nice little high fade for Preston. That's pretty good.
That's 2 good balls in a row. I like that.
So what does this look like compared to the QI10 LS? Is it bigger? Is it more pear-shaped? What's the difference?
Head shape-wise is almost identical, which I like that there's not some big change going on with the LS head. We do have a carbon look to the top now, which is cool.
I like the gray personally. 271, 271.8 carry. Both of them carried the exact same distance. That's pretty good.
Well, that's good for consistency. Little high toe, just a little bit.
High toe, Taylormade.
Yeah.
No spin.
Knuckleball central, just.
That's that ball that's gonna go out and just do something weird in the air.
Yeah, kind of dive on you a little bit, but
yep.
West Texas, that'd be a fun one.
Roll for miles,
that
baby.
drive would have gone 400 yards instead of 300.
Oklahoma in the summer when it doesn't rain for 2 months.
Yes. I got the face a little shut on that one.
Yeah, it sounded good though.
Oh no, it's a pretty good swing.
162.4 ball speed, 2691. Okay, so weight in the toe, let's try to draw one.
A little bit of a miss, but I think I did it.
Yeah, so you can turn it over.
Yeah.
With the weight in the toe. It's possible.
Slightly overdone, but.
All right, let's swap the weight around. Let's put the weight in the back and let's see what happens.
Definitely feel like I launched it a little higher. I kind of left it open.
Yeah, it definitely came off higher. Ball speed was good too.
Yeah, it was a good strike.
Spin didn't really go up a ton.
No, not at all. Good ball.
That is a good ball. Looks like the weight back's your setting with this. So it's definitely coming off higher. What do you think, about 15 feet higher?
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of hovering that 80 to 90 range with
and
that
about
weight
five to 700 RPM more spin.
Yeah. Yeah, if I was to play this head, that's probably the setting I'd play it on, is having that weight a little further back.
Which is what we saw with the core, 5 to 700 RPM spin, more weight back.
Yeah.
Very similar across the lines.
It just gets a little knuckly for me.
For sure. Hit one more here. That sounded really good.
Yeah. That's
a great ball, Bubba.
Yeah.
So one thing I want to note, look at your carry. 272.3, 272.2, 274 even.
Yeah, I mean, carry is just staying exactly the same almost. Like it's not, I'm not getting any really hot ones. I'm not even with like the second ball was a little bit of a miss. And it's staying up there with carry, which is awesome.
Yeah, so far, from what I can tell, this face is really, really consistent.
Gonna be close.
There we go. Little baby draw.
It did work 6 feet to the left. That's a draw.
It did work. It launched higher and spun more. Do you feel like it may be easier to draw with that weight back? Definitely.
It feels easier to draw.
Yeah, definitely not having that weight in the toe helps you.
Yeah.
So it looks like you need to be playing, if you played this head, you would play this with the weight back.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
No, it's good. And feel-wise, with go back to your question earlier, it doesn't really feel much different with the weight back.
Yeah, doesn't really sound different either.
No, it feels almost identical.
For sure. Is there anything else you feel like we need to cover before we go over the tables? You want to try to hit one higher, lower here?
Yeah, let's try hit like a low one, and then we'll try to hit a high one too.
Ooh, look at the ball speed on that.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Still spinning too, 21, 23.
Yeah, 60 feet in the air. That's a little nice Oklahoma wind cheater there.
Yeah. Ball speed jumped way up on that one.
Yeah, covered that one well.
Let's hit one higher. Ball speed's up again there too. Yeah, definitely came off higher. And really, spin's not getting out of control. I mean, it hasn't jumped over 3,000 with the weight back.
No, it's pretty good.
Good swing, Bubba. Cool, let's set this up. We'll go over dispersion and tables and compare all the numbers. All right, so we have the table and the dispersion chart pulled up here as usual, like the rest of our videos. So on the left, we have the tables. So from left to right, we've got club speed, ball speed, smash factor, spin rate, carry, total height, and landing angle. Top to bottom, we have QI35 LS weight back, QI35 LS, and then QI10 LS on the bottom. On the far right, we have our dispersion. I wouldn't take too much stock in that because he was trying to work it. If you look at the stock shots, the grouping is still really close there. So if you look at the QI35 versus the QI10, ball speeds are about the same, smash factor's about the same, spin's about the same, carry's about the same. The big difference we see is when he throws the weight in the back in the QI35 LS, ball speed went up to 163, spin jumped up a little, and carry went from 267, 268 up to 270, while total stayed the exact same. His average height went from 84 and 89 with the QI35 and the QI10 up to 92 feet in the air. So you picked up a few feet in the air, landing angle came up. So overall for Preston, we would put him in that QI35 LS head with the weight back. So if you have any questions on the new drivers, if you just want to talk about them, if you saw something in a YouTube video and you want to clarify something, feel free to reach out, call me or Preston, email us, hit us up on social media. And again, if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. That really helps us out. Like the video and drop us a comment below and let us know what you thought. And thank you for watching.